Hey guys, it's Tombox, and I am here with the champ of our OTS store tournament. This is as close as we're going to get to regionals until we actually get regionals, in Vancouver anyway. One day. But we have our champ here. So we have Luca.
Yes.
You played...
I played a Gren Maju deck, and I want to give credit to Yishan. He played this deck in Portland and came second place. I basically copied his deck and put my own spice into it.
I'm surprised because we actually haven't seen a lot of Gren Maju decks.
I'm the only player that I know of. Apparently there were a couple other players here today that also played it. Never even seen them. So.
I would call you the king of games today because of the anime level top decks that you got on a couple occasions.
I clutched a few, and it felt like I was honestly in the anime, like in a shadow game, like dueling, like Kaiba or something.
Time to send your friend to the Shadow Realm.
Exactly.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through your deck profile, and we can even talk about some of the highlights as we go through your deck profile.
Absolutely.
How does that sound?
Oh, it sounds good to me. I'm eager to give it to you guys. Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So here we go. Without further ado.
Start with the main deck.
Okay, main deck. Here's Big Daddy. You already know him. His Gren Maju. He can have up to about 15,000 attack with 40 remove cards, and he just wins games.
Most iconic play today, I think, was the top deck. You were about to lose the game.
Yeah, and I'm like, I said, Big Daddy, I need you, and I top decked it, Heart of the Cards, like
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man. There he was.
God.
And then obviously you need Eater of Millions. This card is just broken. He can't be tributed, first of all. Second of all, he cannot be used as his fusion material. He's unsuper poly able. Like, he's just a beast. And not just that, at the start of damage step, you can banish their monster.
He can't be super poly?
He can't be super poly. He can't be used as an XYZ material. He can't be used as a fusion material, and he can't be used as a synchro material.
Wow, you are surviving a lot of side deck cards.
Oh, absolutely. This guy is just a beast among beasts. So yeah, that's.
Did anyone attempt to super poly it?
Oh yeah, and I just told him, oh, I'm curious to see what you're gonna make because he can't be used as super poly.
Coming in a ruling video near you.
Yes, there you go. Here's Gizmek Orochi. You gotta have 3 of him. He's just banish 8 cards, boost up your Gren Maju. You can like unexpectedly summon him when they're low on life points and just win the game. And he's a quick effect. And also, if you Nibiru them on their end phase, you can summon Gizmek. And then if that Nibiru token has like 10,000 defense or whatever, you can just use his effect to pop it by banishing 3 removes. It's quick, easy way to get rid of that Nibiru token. Then you got 3 Danger Thunderbirds.
So, iconic thing is... You just summoned it a lot.
Oh yeah, I summoned it a lot. I also got it sniped a lot today. Like, one duel, I had 6 cards in my hand, and he sniped a Bigfoot first. That was 1 in 6 chance, and then he sniped a Thunderbird after 1 in 5 chance, and I still somehow won.
I feel like your luck still counterbalanced it at the end, just to make it a little bit more exciting.
I agree. I got pretty lucky today, but
it's your lucky red shirt.
I think so.
Lucky red shirt.
And yeah, to match the Danger Thunderbird, you got a set of Danger Bigfoot. Unfortunately, they're one secret, 2 ultras. But yeah, he's a big boy too. He's got 3k. He's a free summon, and he's just there for damage. These monsters are all level 8. In case
one of your game-ending boards was this.
Oh yeah.
You just.
That was in the finals. It was Bigfoot, it was Thunderbird, and it was Orochi. And basically I had them all on board because I'll show you what card I'm going to use later. But my opponent had nothing.
It couldn't do anything.
Couldn't do anything because I used Shifter. I'm going to show you in a second here what I did. But yeah, so continue. Now you got Dino Wrestler Pups. Unfortunately, he's limited now, so you can only use one of him. He's just
still
a beast. This is a blind turn 2 deck. You want to go second every single time to try and OTK them on the turn 2. And you combo him with 2 Gamma Seals. This will run over any like unstoppable monster. For example, Inspector Border.
Yes, that was the one. That was your top deck. You were stunned.
I had 5 cards in my hand, and I was dealing with an Inspector Border and 4 back row, and I just didn't know what to do. Then it's like Heart of the Cards. I drew Gamma Seal, and it was like problem solved. Like I just got there. Like crazy.
That round you were playing against Trickstar. He had the option to a blind reincarnation, but I think that was even more risky. give you another copy.
Exactly, and I that Inspector Border, it had me sweating, but obviously Gamma Seal, he came through in the end, this big guy. And then this is the card that put in the most work today, Dimension Shifter. And my finals today, I got him in game 1 and game 2 right off the bat. My opponent was playing Spirals, they couldn't do anything. This card is just insane. Like when you draw it off the bat, Spirals, whether it's Spirals or the Redoer deck with the Beast Warriors or whatever you're playing against, like this card hurts every single deck, and at the same time, except one. The one match you lost to in Swiss. Yes.
Dinosaurs.
It didn't really do much. I mean, against Giant Rex, he just banished his Rex because of my shifter, and he just kept making Evolsars and stuff. That's the one time it worked against me, but other than that, this card has done the most work for me. Like,
you've ended a lot of turns.
Oh yes, I know. Like I just standby phase, shifter, and then they end their turn. They can't do anything. Then after that, I just full like 9,000 damage. Boom. Second turn, you're dead. Dimension Shifter, totally underrated card. Use it. Okay, now we got triple Nibiru. Drop the rock like it's hot. This card is just freaking amazing. Like holy cow! It just.
Was there ever a bad match? Did you ever play against a control deck today?
Except that Trickstar and Inspector Border, I can't think of any other control deck that I really played against.
That was the same match.
Yeah. So like if I'm playing a deck that doesn't summon multiple times, I just take this card out. It's a dead card. But I mean, it's also a big boy. It's got 3,000 freaking attack points. I mean, this deck is filled with big boys, and it's just trying to get the damage in on turn 2 and like finish the game as fast as possible.
Don't need to go into time.
No, you don't. Not with this deck. I run Cyberstein, just the one of. I'll show you in the extra deck later.
Okay.
But yeah, he's one of my favorites, totally underrated. I don't know why I'm the only player using this card. More people should be using this card. I don't know.
Maybe because it's really expensive.
Yeah, and if you get Effect Veiler, you gotta watch out for that Effect Veiler. But I mean, the payoff is great, and life is a gamble, so you gotta use Cyberstein. That's if you ask me. And then just 2 Hextrudes and 1 Glyph, because I use Terraforming, and 1 Glyph, that's like 5 Golden Castles. That's enough if you ask me. This card, in case you didn't know, you can discard it, add Golden Castle of Stromberg to your hand. Also, you can normal summon it and pop a Speller Trap on your opponent's side of the field. So it's like a double-edged sword. This card has very many multiple different effects. First of all, if you have Golden Castle in your field zone, you can summon this card without tributing. Also, this card can attack twice on monsters if you activate its effect. Also, this card can pop a card on the field once per turn. Also, this card, if it destroys a monster of battle, you can boost another one of your monsters by 400 attack points, and that is just ridiculous. Also, it's a level 8, just like all the other cards, so it works perfectly in this deck. Like, that Yushan guy, he just thought everything through. He, like, really perfected this deck, like, and it suits my playstyle perfectly. So those are the monsters of the deck.
Shoutouts to Yishan.
Yes.
Alright, going to the spells.
Here's the spells. Triple Golden Castle. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Golden Castle. This card, oh my goodness, this card is amazing. This card...
Did anyone ever run into it?
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. Like, they don't read the card. So basically what this card does is on my standby phase, if it's face up on the field, I have to banish 10 cards face down, and that just boosts my Gren Maju's attack as a cost. Secondly, this card allows me to summon this Hextrude or the Phantom Bird from my deck for free, just as a free summon. And if I do that, I cannot normal summon in the same turn, but that's not a big deal. It's just basically summon Hextrude, pop their card, and like rank 8 play or something. Also, this card has a built-in Mirror Force effect. If opponent's monster declares an attack on me, their monster is automatically destroyed, and they take damage equal to half of the monster's attack points.
Half a cylinder, half a Mirror Force.
And it's continuous. It's not like a one-time use. It's every time they attack you. So if they don't read this card and they run into it, they can potentially game themselves if they're low on life points, and it's happened many times.
I wish they would do that in time.
Oh, I wish so too.
This is such a good card in time because they can't swing.
I know, it's amazing. Okay. And then obviously you gotta run Triple Pot of Desires. This card just banish 10, boost your Gren Maju, draw 2. And
4,000 right away.
Yeah, I don't really care if they ash it, as long as my cards are getting banished to get the damage in.
Did you ever lose 3 Gren Maju?
It has happened, but...
Not today?
Not today.
Okay.
Fortunately, it did not happen today.
There was one really clutch play against the Trickstar.
Yes.
That you were playing with one or two cards, you give Gizmek, banish a bunch, try to summon Gren Maju, get Solemn.
Yeah, it got Solemn Judgmented.
And then you're like, okay, well then I'm gonna keep going. Pot of Desires, get into more cards.
Get another Gizmek, and I forget what the other one was. I think it was Irrelevant.
It was a Danger.
It was a Danger.
It was a Danger.
And then I tried to use Danger. I think he discarded the Danger. I popped the Gamma Seal. And then I had enough for a game at that point.
And then you're like, Monster Reborn, the same.
Oh yeah, and I think he negated that somehow.
He did stop it with a Call with a Grave, but damn, I choked when I was like, oh my god, this is so well thought out.
I know. And then he had another Called by the Grave for my other Gizmek, but at that point it was already, he only had like 1,200 life points or something, and I got it.
He did make the right call in the Solemn Judgment.
Definitely.
Because he had to Call by the Grave.
Definitely. Okay, triple Super Poly, you just have to in today's format. It's such a broken card. You can't respond to it. You can't try to negate it. It's just, you guys already know, it's Super Poly. Triple Trade-In. It works on the dangers. So Thunderbird, if you discard Thunderbird, you can pop a set card. Bigfoot, if you discard Bigfoot, you can pop a face-up card. If you use it on Gizmek, you can still use Gizmek from the grave.
So it's Pot of Greed.
It's a multi-use card in the deck, and it's draw power. It's like another double-edged sword of the deck, and I love Trade-In. It works perfect.
I feel like it's a double-edged sword, but it feels like both edges are against your opponent.
Yes, and if it wasn't for this card, I'd probably be using Extravagance, but this works better than Extravagance in this deck. It just annihilates the board. And then 2 power spells, Terraforming, Monster Reborn. This searches Golden Castle, and this just does shenanigans for damage. Okay. And that's the main deck.
Let's go into your extra deck.
Into my extra deck. Okay, here's the extra deck. So, I only play 2 Link monsters. Masquerena, didn't summon it once today. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I never use it. Phoenix, barely use it too, but I'll use it if I have to get rid of back row to get the 1-punch with Gren Maju. Okay. Rank 8, Hope Harbinger. I'll use this on turn 1 if... Going first. If I feel like they're using a heavy spell deck, I'll use him to try and like stop plays from happening. Dingrisu, you can hard make Dingrisu in this deck without using Galatea. All your monsters are rank 8s.
The field.
Exactly, and the Send to Grave is just amazing because some cards specifically say cannot be destroyed or targeted or whatever. He just gets right over that. Not to mention he can prevent destruction. So if they're trying to destroy your Golden Castle, he can protect the Golden Castle from being destroyed, and it's very useful. Cypher Dragon, Full Armor Dragon, the package. You got the whole package.
Pop.
So you make this guy, you can steal them. I usually don't steal them. I just overlay right away to this guy, destroy a face-up card, and then this guy destroys another card, which can be set. Also, if this card gets destroyed or is sent to the graveyard, you can resummon the Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. So it's a very strong package. I seem to use it quite often. Now, these are all the Super Poly targets. This card, 3 Link monsters, crazy. This card is totally underrated. And what is it? And Spirals. Yeah, when they got that board with the Tri-Gate Wizard and what else do they got? This thing just...
How do you handle the sleeper after, usually?
The sleeper, usually a Kaiju. Or sometimes...
Okay. Hey, you know what? I get the picture now.
And then here's the Starving Venom. Gotta have Starving Venom. Tri-Fuelvism. I don't know how to pronounce. Yes, for Shadal. Well, 3 dark monsters. That's very generic. Even in the Beast Warrior deck, they're all darks. You can summon him pretty often. Boral Sword, whatever. And then Dragos Tapelia. This is more for Shadals. Yeah. Mud Dragon and Salamangrade Violet Chimera for the Salamangrades.
Yep.
And then now these are the Cyberstein targets. Exterio, stop your spells and traps. Last Warrior, this is the other Big Daddy number 2. You can't summon with this guy on board. I won a game because of this guy today, and my opponent couldn't do anything. And
2350. That's a
2350. Yeah, that's
basically a Gizmek.
Almost, not quite, but he's all you need when your opponent can't summon. Anyway,
okay.
So that's the extra deck.
Let's go into your side deck.
Side deck, ironically, with coronavirus, we got the Eradicator virus. It's all themed, you know? You gotta have Eradicator.
It's the virus for
the virus.
For the virus.
Yes, so this card, obviously very good. Just if your opponent's playing a heavy trap or spell deck, all these dark monsters look 2600. Either of the dangers or the hex shoots will get you there. And Yeah, for 3 turns, it just look at what they. Oh, not to mention, you can look at their hand and see what they're gonna do. Yeah.
Every single time they draw, you actually get to see it, regardless if it's draw phase or mid-draw. If they go as Magician's Soul, they draw the cards, you can still pop them.
Exactly. So this card is very good. Triple Solemn Judgment. Definitely very good. So basically, this deck is go second hard, but when I side, it's go first hard. So I take all my go second cards out for go first cards, and this is one of them.
Very powerful.
Very powerful. Then you got There Can Be Only One.
Is this actually worth playing though?
Oh, absolutely. These cards, my whole deck is all different types except for Eater of Millions and Gren Maju. They're both fiends. And also...
Which matchup would you use it against?
Oh, Salaman Greats, the Beast Warrior, Lunalight. Dinosaur. There's actually basically every single deck I've been using it against. It's very powerful.
I guess you're good again.
Also against heroes, but not too many heroes out there.
Too expensive.
Yeah, that Adduster Gold.
It doesn't have the price to performance ratio.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, that Adduster Gold is just
the bank breaker.
Yeah, exactly. And then Imperial Order and the double Twin Twisters. So I usually put these in all together because...
But no Lightning Storm.
No Lightning Storm. Unfortunately, that card is very rare. And nobody's willing to sell me theirs, and I haven't pulled them.
Would you use Lightning Storms over these if you had them?
I would probably use Lightning Storm 1 copy in the main deck if I had it.
Okay.
But I don't. Those are self-explanatory.
It's funny because most of the people that topped...
Triple Royal Decree. This is one of my favorite trap cards.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I use it against Altergeist because I just hate Altergeist, and it shuts them down pretty quick, and it's very good, especially against Solemn Judgment. If I'm going first and they're playing like a trap, like let's say Subterror with Guru and all that stuff, I'll just set one of these, and then end my turn, and then it'll be their turn. They'll set their whole back row, set a Guru or something, and then on their end phase I'll use this, and it's basically game right then and there.
Wow, that's painful.
And
really
then,
nice.
and then yeah, that's the extra deck. So that's my whole deck.
I mean, that's a side deck. Side deck.
Oh yeah, side deck.
Yeah,
sorry.
No worries, no worries. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the deck profile. Okay, shoutouts you want to give out.
Well, I have my own YouTube channel. It's not that big yet. It's Draguliatores. That's DRAGULIATORAS. And I only have a few YouTube videos on it so far. I do some playthroughs of some like Game Boy Advance games and PlayStation games.
Oh damn, a YouTuber! A YouTuber taking a top spot.
Yeah, and
go
I just want to shout out to all the local tournaments and everyone who supports Yu-Gi-Oh! In the Lower Mainland. So yes. Thank you.
Well, congratulations for your win. Where's your mat?
Where's my mat? Oh, my mat's right here. Let me show it to you guys. What?
You snagged it.
Oh yeah.
Are you going to WCQ?
Oh, we'll see. I mean, with this coronavirus going on, it might feel a little like scared to go.
I am. At least this time it's not in Asia. I'd be a bit more worried if it was in Asia. It is it's not Minnesota. That's the world's wherever it is.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see you.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'd also have to take some time off work, but I'll try my best to be down there.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.